Would you know who John Lennon was?
John.
How about Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe.
JFK?
Doesn't really ring any bells.
We are the Amish. You know us as the people who don't drive cars, who favor long beards and wide-brimmed hats, and enjoy barn raising. But you've almost certainly never heard of rumspringa. In our language, rumspringa means running around, and for some, it's the most critical time of their life. Before being baptized into the Amish church, rumspringa gives Amish teenagers a chance to visit the outside world, trying out activities that are normally forbidden. My name is Leah Miller. Me and my brother Andrew and 3 Amish friends from the Midwest of America are bidding farewell to our families and setting off on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure to Great Britain. We're going to be living with 4 very different types of British teenagers. I've never really met people that I had a lot to do with that were black. Sharing our God-fearing and clean-living values.
They don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They believe in some other guy.
What if she'd meet up with a man and she'd just not want to come back home?
It's a worry of the possibility of being molested.
I read about extreme activity like this, I guess, and I think my family seems far away.
I wonder what we'll discover and whether the experience will make us rethink our Amish way of life.
I'm not hoping to get way out of hand over there, but pretty much my last chance to do something like that.
Jesus will be coming back before too long because of the way things are going in the world. It's just terrible.
This week, we're going to be staying with the Watsons, who, like us, live in the countryside. We can't wait to see what the week has in store. They have 2 children, and we're intrigued to find out what rural British teenagers get up to.
Hey.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I'm Becky.
I'm Lizzie. Andrew.
Leon.
Leon. Welcome to Reynolds Farm. This is Angela, my mum.
Yeah, really pleased to meet you.
Peter, my dad.
Oh, so pleased to meet you.
And Simon.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Pleasure to be here with you.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Thank you. That's really kind. Well, I hope you have a lovely stay here anyway. I'm sure you will.
Lizzie's an artist, and her art is on every wall in their house. We don't have art like this in our homes.
Exodus 20, verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Yeah, this is one of the paintings I've done.
Okay.
Which is using acrylic paint and glue mixed together. And I paint with chopsticks.
I think we're careful what we might display on our walls.
The Amish definitely wouldn't believe in paintings that have nudity, and I know a lot of guys are addicted to pornography, and that's a trap you don't want to get in.
Simon's a musician. We don't play music unless it glorifies God. But Simon's music is at least gentle on your ears.
Wow.
Simon is keen to introduce us to his group of friends and their girlfriends who he hangs out with. They seem kind of wild.
It disturbs me to see someone smoking. It's hard for me to see them abusing their healthy bodies that God has given them.
I don't want to say that they're immature, but I didn't think that they'd be like 18, 19-year-olds.
So you both don't drink, or do you? Do you think it's okay to drink?
Yeah, we drink a lot.
We do drink quite a lot.
We don't never drink before we play on stage, but afterwards we like to have a few drinks. But like we started drinking when we were like, and to get drunk when we were like 14.
But what is binge drinking or whatever you...
That's like where you just go out Friday nights and Saturday nights, and it's just where you like drink as much as possible, and then you won't drink for the week, and then you'll go again the next weekend.
So for your body, it's really bad because you're not having alcohol for the whole week, and then you're going out on Friday, Saturday, and getting absolutely like really.
Do you get drunk
plastered.
then?
Sorry?
Do you get drunk?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's really common for all teenagers.
We just played a 2-hour set.
Yeah.
Like we did on Saturday. We
But,
played
so,
a
you
2-hour
know,
set.
we had quite a bit on Saturday night.
But you get drunk.
Yeah, we all got quite drunk. Didn't we, Matt?
Lucy's here. Have you ever thought about starting a group that doesn't drink? Like maybe you're older now and you kind of know what happens. Have you ever thought about going out to the younger ones, younger than you, and telling them it's really not that cool?
That would be a really good thing to do.
Proverbs 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
I think a lot of people get drunk. Sometimes it's just they do it just for, I don't know, they want to be cool.
I don't think God wants us to turn to anything else other than Him for help or for peace of mind or anything. I think He has everything we need.
As Amish, we don't generally drink alcohol and we don't socialize in pubs or bars. We occupy ourselves with other types of social get-togethers like barn raisings. This is when the whole community helps rebuild a barn after a fire. The men put up the walls while the women prepare a big feast. It's called a frolic, probably because it's so much fun, but it's of the good, clean kind that will help us on our journey to heaven.
So have either of you got sisters or brothers, or?
Yeah, I got 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
Whoa. Do you remember all their names? All Andrew's got like a bowl haircut. Yeah, like my Cocoa Pops bowl. Around it.
The hair, I'm not used to. I probably wouldn't have long hair just because it's. I guess it's up to them.
Yeah, but you suffered from really bad memory.
I couldn't see myself wearing the skin-tight trousers that they wear. That would just drive me crazy. They look kind of like they're not very clean.
When we came in, they were wearing their bonnets, and I suppose it's not something that you see every day. Like the girls in Britain, if you walk down the road. Sorry, he just fired.
They look very different from us Amish.
Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
It's tradition to grow a beard. Usually it grows from one ear to the other.
I don't necessarily find Amish beards attractive. I kind of hope if I meet somebody that I want to marry, I wouldn't mind if he wouldn't have an Amish beard.
Amish men don't worry about modern trends. The only fashion we practice is the Amish way. Once an Amish man gets married, he has to let his beard grow, but a mustache is a no-no.
I wouldn't have a mustache. It would feel pretty stupid, to have one guy in church with a mustache.
Most of our clothes are homemade, and it's important for us to appear neat and tidy. To make us extra clean, we have our own Amish way of doing the laundry and hanging our clothes out to dry. We like to feel clean too, so most of us wash our hands and face before we have a meal. Simon would like to show us what he and his friends are most into. Apparently, it's not just a hobby. They're hoping it will be their career as well.
The rock beat is not good, like for even to listen to it. It actually kills plants if they are put under that type of setting where rock music is played all the time.
I guess it was like a shock to my body. My first instinct was to plug my ears, which was what I did.
loud.
Yes.
Very loud.
Have you ever heard that sort of music before?
Oh, not really.
No.
It actually made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I think it does something to you that's not good. Personally, that's how I feel. Or rock music. I think rock music is considered evil. When they were beating like that, I realized that if you would get used to that, you would just want to get up and dance, or you just wanted to go like that. And it's just kind of I don't know. It does something to your body that I don't really like.
Then we sigh and we cry.
In our Amish community, we don't play instruments or sing unless it glorifies God.
This life my wishes all deny. Let me lead you each step.
We like to sing together because it keeps our families close. We don't use radios, CDs, or iPods, just our God-given voices. There's just one instrument we're allowed to play, and that's the harmonica. We're not sure what's that one, but then there are lots of rules we've grown up to accept without questioning.
See if you can do that. Yeah.
That's it.
That's weird how that works.
Yeah.
It looks like they just...
Yeah. Looks so easy.
I really enjoy when we discuss music and singing, and they were very kind and considerate, and they tried to get us involved and to get us to try out instruments, and I thought it was very nice.
If you go, it's that open actually, sorry, first. You go, then number 7, then 9, then 5, 4, 2, open. There you go.
When I first met the band members, I was a bit unsure of them, but just the way they dress. But once you get to know them, they're real nice. I get along with them real well, so we're gonna have fun yet, I can tell that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I enjoyed singing with them and with them trying to pick along with what we were singing. I thought that's pretty neat. You know, they have their type of music, but they still can bend over and help us.
Hey. Very good all around.
I think our day was really interesting. We covered a lot of different conversations, and I think we're getting to know each other. It was really interesting to spend time with Simon and Lizzie and their friends, and their parents as well. I think it was really neat.
It was pretty interesting, actually. Only I'm really tired tonight. You probably believe in heaven and hell. You believe in hell?
I don't know if I believe in heaven and hell.
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay. I believe God made the world. You don't believe in evolution, do you? Or do you? I mean, do you believe in evolution? Don't worry. I understand.
Well, maybe, I guess.
How could it have evolved out of nothing at all?
Because things are made of atoms and electrons and protons. Do you learn about science? No.
We didn't.
We're taught that everything is made up of kind of tiny, minuscule cells.
Honestly, do you really believe that something like that evolved out of nothing?
Yes. Never really thought much about religion. And I guess it's a tendency, isn't it, to think about the immediate present. I live definitely in the present, and I don't really think about the future, and I definitely don't think about the afterlife. They seem so happy, and I guess I feel like maybe without a belief, you're more susceptible to thinking about yourself too much.
If you think about this maybe being your last day and you think that there's a possibility that you could drop dead, what do you expect to happen?
Oh, that's a good question. That I believe that you just go into a long sleep. I don't believe in Adam and Eve, as in I believe that stuff is put in the Bible, sort of more of the Old Testament, as like metaphors and things, sort of examples, not stuff that actually happened.
But yeah, I believe that God made the earth and he's going to judge the people. And when we die, we either go to heaven or hell. So I believe that this life is, there's going to be consequences afterwards for what we do here.
So do you believe if someone sins through their whole life, but say on their deathbed they are sorry for all of their sins and are truly sorry for it, God will accept them?
If they accept Jesus. I found it very challenging. And I feel really bad because I really believe this. And I know it's true, really. I know that there's going to be, you will spend eternity either in heaven or in hell. It's really a burden to me, because I don't want those nice people to go to hell.
Our new friends know that our faith is the most important thing in our lives, and so they thought we might like to see their local cathedral in Rochester. They say they don't know much about it, so it's a chance for all of us to find out some more.
It's awesome. I can't believe I get to see something like this.
It's nice, it's huge, it's something I like to see. I don't think I'd like to have a big church like this. I think I like the little humble churches that, like we do. A big church doesn't get you to heaven. It's what you believe. It's not how your building looks or anything like that.
Acts 17:24. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
As Amish, we don't have cathedrals, let alone church buildings. Instead, we have our church services at home.
The same came to Jesus by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from God.
But more important than church are the daily family prayers and reading the Bible. This is our most valued book. God guides us in our work, and our devotion to Him is what gives us our purpose in life.
That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, thou shalt be saved.
I think a good way to explain it is, if you plant a garden, things grow. What makes them grow? I think it's God.
Look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the firmament, and watch the seasons change. Someone's in control of it all.
Religion doesn't appear to be important to Simon and the band.
Chicka chicka.
Albert, are you a crazy guy?
Above you, if you like, is this end here. This is this bit here, and you can see it's a square.
This is like for the monks.
That's it, the dormitory, they slept.
Hey, chocolate girl, you're looking like something I want.
Lots of people come here just to light candles. I mean, there's a wonderful saying that it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. It's a sign of hope. Light in the darkness.
I never
it's
heard
powerful.
That term.
I would love to be able to believe in something that much, that you haven't really got to worry about anything, knowing that God's always there.
You're not lonely because you have me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, as long as you've got friends and family. If you haven't got that, and then if you know you've already got God as well.
You had a girlfriend, didn't you? She found a new boyfriend after a week.
Oh no. That's what it looks like on Facebook, but you know, I'm not going to take that into consideration.
I am.
Today, the band is taking us to where they like to spend their time in the summer, the beach. We've never seen a beach before, let alone the ocean.
I think it's going to be more like a green shade, don't you think? It's not going to be blue like just a small lake would be. I don't know. I have no idea. It's more of a greenish color.
How do you know? You've never seen it.
I bet it's going to be a lot of water and a lot of sand. Probably more water than sand.
Oh, that's a
Yep,
wow.
there it is. There we go.
Yep.
This is awesome.
It takes your breath away, doesn't it?
That's awesome. You're right, it is a little bit green.
Is that? No, there's no land over on the other side, is there? Well, eventually.
Oh, there is, but we just can't see it.
Wow.
It's actually not really like I expected. It's more big and terrible. I don't know. It looks so massive.
I guess I like the noise and I like the water, but I'm a little scared of going too far out because I know I can't swim and I've never been a water that's moving that much. Whenever we'd go play in the water, we'd be just at small lakes. I'm kind of scared with the water moving.
I think Becky's enjoying it.
Yeah, Becky and Andrew. Yeah. The waves kind of took my feet out from under me a few times, but that was just fun for me.
I don't think I've ever tasted this much salt.
Oh, me neither.
So much fun in there. I never thought it would be that much fun to ride with the waves. It's a lot better than just swimming in a little mud hole like we used to.
Oh, you're really good at this.
Hey, I do it at home a lot.
Yeah, I can't do it.
What did you think of our music?
It was so loud to me, and I didn't really like the beat of it.
Oh, is there beat?
But obviously you like the beat.
Damn! You didn't intend it to be godly music.
No.
So yeah, I guess we'd say it's ungodly.
What do you feel like you've sinned in your life? Because if you've sinned, then all of us lot is like so sinful.
But you know what else God says? That if you break one of the commandments, it says if you broke them all. He also said that.
So there's no way of really winning.
No.
Well,
What did I say?
You blasphemed.
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know.
you know, that hurts my ears.
Sorry, that one just slipped onto it.
That's it.
From what I've seen of the English so far, they don't work as hard as the Amish. I think they live life to the fullest. They do what they enjoy, and I think that's what life is about, doing what you enjoy. They're doing that. They got a band. They're making life happen. I think that's a good thing. It seems like it's all fun times here so far.
We've been having a great time at the beach, but one thing is really troubling us about the girlfriends.
1 Timothy 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
I guess when I see girls dressing in bikinis in front of the boys, my greatest concern is sort of for the boys, because I think that they struggle a lot if they see girls dressed in that way. It makes them struggle a lot more. And I'm concerned for the girls because they don't really realize what kind of temptations they are creating.
Today we were at the beach, and I think I must say that it was probably one of the most wonderful experiences I've had since I've arrived here. I had so much fun in splashing in the waves and Oh, it was awesome. It was also kind of challenging in some of the things. The way the girls dressed, I guess. It was very shocking. I didn't expect them to dress like that. I guess I just don't really know how to take it or how to react to it, or I guess they can't really understand why it's such a big deal to me.
Put this dress on.
Amish girls are taught from a very young age to dress modestly, and there's a specific dress code that we all follow.
We don't wear really short sleeves. We wear them from the elbow, or for church we always wear long sleeves all the way down to our wrists. And we are not supposed to have too low necklines so our breast doesn't show, or we're not supposed to have our shoulders uncovered.
I think God hates low necklines.
We also wear ankle-length dresses that cover our legs.
Like 3 or 4 inches off the floor.
And of course an apron helps in keeping us modest.
Closes up on the side. I've got a little buckle there. And my mom always tells me if I wear an apron, it doesn't show my legs a lot.
It's important that we dress in a feminine way. Women never wear trousers, for those are the clothes of men.
I wouldn't feel comfortable to wear like jeans or trousers or anything like that. It wouldn't be fitting.
But being ladylike doesn't mean wearing jewelry, makeup, or nail polish. It means respecting our natural God-given beauty.
Must be quite shocking for them because they're not used to people walking around with really short shorts and stuff like that. They're used to everyone wearing the same as them. And
well, they don't believe in showing skin things, do they?
Yeah, I'm not too
sure.
To keep
them covered
we should
up.
ask them.
Yeah, we should.
What do you think about what me and Hannah wear and what we wear in our society? Would you feel comfortable wearing?
To be honest, I wouldn't.
I was thinking you're sort of born naked, and Adam and Eve were naked. So surely, I don't know, maybe clothes are more of a luxury. So it's more natural sort of to be I don't know. Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah, I see what you mean. They didn't realize they were naked. They didn't know that. They didn't know good and evil or what's right and wrong. And so after they had eaten that, their eyes were open and they saw that they were naked and they hid themselves.
Yeah.
And so God made them clothes after that.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. God killed some animals and put skins together and covered them. I mean, maybe it's kind of a touchy subject, but if you're around guys, do they actually respect you for the way you dress?
I think we dress more modestly than some people can do.
You do have convictions about.
We have standards to ourselves. Yeah. I wouldn't go out in a tiny little skirt and a skimpy little top. I would be covered. Because you see girls go out I don't know, with little shorts on where their bum cheeks are hanging out.
Yeah. I never heard that before.
We make all our own clothes and don't often go to the store. But the band's girlfriends thought we might like to experience an English girl's shopping trip.
Did you see yourself in a pair of these?
Not really. I feel like
a spice
John's of Wood or something.
What about denim shorts? What do you think about people that wear little denim shorts?
It's not me.
Yeah. Could you ever see yourself wearing a strapless dress?
Not really.
Why don't you try playing a game of volleyball in those?
We spend a lot of money in stuff, don't we?
My wages, as soon as I get them, that's it.
Yeah, and clothes. We can't have enough clothes.
No, we are nightmares.
Yeah. I think that their dresses are really nice.
I wish I could make clothes.
Yeah, because they make them themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, we're quite lazy because everything's done for us. Makes me want to learn how to do it and make our own sometimes.
Yeah.
Instead of just going out to the shop and buying it.
Experimental.
Yeah.
From the age of 15, I've made my own dresses. I can now make a dress in the morning. I love the satisfaction that I'm wearing something I've created with my own hands.
I like to be able to grow our own food, make our own clothes. I think it gives you a sense of security because you don't have to depend on everybody else to feed you and to clothe you.
Us older girls teach our younger sisters how to sew so they have the necessary skills of a housewife. Without electricity, we have no TV to watch in the evening. But we do enjoy a nice, peaceful bit of sewing by the light of the gas lamp. Back in Kent, us girls are having an Amish stay-at-home evening.
This is what I would wear like on the bucky in the summer. We had like heavier ones for the winter.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever you went like on the bucky or on the road, you had to wear this. And this is a little Amish doll. A lot of little girls play with it.
Are you serious?
This is like the little aprons that little girls wear.
Oh, she doesn't even have a face.
Yeah, I know. It's homemade.
Some Amish dolls don't have faces for religious reasons. The Book of Deuteronomy says we shouldn't reproduce any graven image. The task of embroidering the face is also considered frivolous and is discouraged. Faceless dolls reflect our unassuming nature.
Do you know which is the front and which is the back?
Yeah, this is the
front.
Yeah. Oh, look at that expression.
I guess we weren't allowed to have expressions. She doesn't have any feet either.
Many of us are not encouraged to do art. To express oneself is considered boastful, and that's not in keeping with our simple, modest ways. But Lizzie has suggested we try the way she paints.
This is my name, and that's supposed to be the head of a bull. Doesn't look very much like one, but...
I really like your pictures. I really do.
I'm glad somebody does.
I guess you don't really have any galleries or like...
No.
And nobody can anyone live as an artist.
No, I've never had the time to do anything like that.
Do you think you'll do more when you go back now?
I might try this. This is fun.
I haven't done a lot of art, and I think it's an interesting subject. I think it opens your mind to doing creative things, maybe. I think in the Amish, because of all the rules and because you're supposed to abide by those, you know always what is expected of you and what you're supposed to do, like especially in your clothes or even the way you decorate your house. And so I think that stifles creativity.
As Amish women, we don't have careers. Our job in life is as the helpmeet, the helper of our husband. We work hard from the break of dawn until dusk, washing, cleaning, cooking, and looking after the babies. We do sometimes earn some extra money for the family, cleaning, serving in Amish cafes, or looking after old people. Until we're 21, we give our earnings to our father.
I'd like to save the money and, until I had maybe a couple of $100, and then I'd like to just give it to Dad. I just saved it just for the fun of handing it over.
Our last days with Simon and Lizzie and his band are going to be spent camping at a music festival, Taubfest near Milton Keynes, where the band will be performing. We do camp back home, but usually in quiet, secluded woods.
I think it's a little irritating because it's so loud. I keep thinking, how in the world is someone gonna go to sleep with all the noise, but I don't know. I might ask for some earplugs.
The festival is opening our eyes to sights we've never seen before, but for Becky, it must seem like a whole new world.
Quite sure what to make of it. At first, my first impression was kind of like
probably not a very good place for a Christian.
Not all Amish are alike. Becky grew up in the strictest Amish sect, the Swartzentroopers. Her upbringing was the most sheltered. The seams on their dresses have to be just so. They're not allowed to dance, nor can they grow flowers.
The Swartzentroopers are not allowed to do sports. We didn't have history or science or geography in school. We weren't really encouraged in anything. Their mentality is kind of, we don't want our children to know too much because we're afraid they're going to leave us.
A year ago, in their search for salvation, her family made the life-changing decision to leave the Amish, and as a consequence are now shunned by their Swartzentrooper community. They still value plain and simple living like us, but there's one thing in particular that Becky feels she's missed out on.
We weren't allowed any musical instruments. We just sang like melody. We didn't sing four-part. And so we didn't take music classes or anything, like singing classes or anything. And I was like, will I never be allowed to exercise that? Will I never be allowed to maybe get into it more?
We are brought up to believe that moving our body to the beat of a drum is the work of Satan and can lead us into temptation. But it would seem the whole point of this festival is about exactly that, dancing. Why is everyone doing it?
I'm not a 60s boy, you
It's to make people happy. To make you happy? Yeah. You say everyone's happy dancing. I guess. Because it's a time when you cannot think about anything. It makes you feel good. That's the way that people around it. Huh. Makes you feel good. So that's... People like to come here to feel good. Yeah. Wow. If I want to feel good, I go and pray. Yeah.
I've been spending most of the evening away from the crowds.
I read about extreme activity like this, I guess, and I've just never had a desire to be in a place like this. But I've learned a lot, and it's been very thought-provoking as I observe people. I think my family seems far away, and yet I feel them. I feel their presence within me.
I got a cousin that could make like a sparrow singing, and then also he'd pretend to be catching it. He'd grab it, and then he'd make like a sparrow that's in distress.
That's crazy. So you're Hamish?
Amish.
Amish. What sort of stuff do you lot do then?
We were raised without electricity or modern stuff.
What do you do on a daily basis?
Work.
This weekend, Simon and his band have brought us to the music festival, Togfest. As Amish, we've never been to anything like this before, and it's thrown up all sorts of questions. Becky has never danced in her life. When she's unsure of something, she always turns to the Bible for an answer.
It's amazing how much the Bible actually talks about dancing.
It's interesting.
I'm actually amazed at how much people danced back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when they were joyful.
Right.
And that's the way they express their joy. It's amazing. Yeah. I don't know, do you think they dance to the music?
I don't know.
We studied a little bit about dancing in the Bible, what the Bible says about dancing, and I was really surprised how much it was mentioned in there. It really sounded like there was a lot of dancing, and even God's people did a lot of dancing. And like King David danced before the Lord with all his might. But it has something that it is kind of intriguing.
Some of us are less tempted to join in.
I kind of fail to really get the bang or the big kick out of, having music loud like this. And, I just look around and you see how it affects the crowd. And some people just listen to music like that, and it affects them to the point where they might commit suicide or go out and kill somebody. After listening to something for so long, you actually begin to think that way. I think Jerry and Leon are probably enjoying themselves more than I do because they come from a different community and we see things a little different, but other than that, we still get along fine.
We're not as good as the Amish guys. But if you think about it, Jerry and Leon, I don't like to say it, but if they don't repent, I reckon they'll be going to hell too. Because they drink and smoke more than us.
I can't really imagine what it would feel like to be drunk. I think it would feel horrible. I would be afraid of what I would do.
Oh, we can't buy beer no more.
No, you're looking like you've had a lot anyway.
For me, personally, I've never even had a desire to get drunk.
I used to trip a lot, then I started drinking.
As the day comes to an end, all the British start to dance the night away.
It was amazing to watch someone that has never danced before and that doesn't know how to dance. She just come here, she's never been anywhere like this before, and she just thought, I'll start dancing. And it was, I don't know, it was really lovely. And it's really lovely to see her smiling and just bopping up and down. It's a massive thing for her, I think. A really massive thing.
A lot of times I just feel like, I don't even know. I don't have a clue. I must look like an idiot. But anyway, I'm expressing my joy.
You guys are pretty cool, though.
You're pretty cool as well.
You guys are pretty cool, though.
We love you, Leon.
Oh, Leon, alive.
Yeah, Leon!
I have no idea how much sleep I got.
To A now. Was lost A. Now I found was blind. Now to the little one, B. That's it. Now back to E. I see. Yeah.
There you go.
You heard the whole song, man. Go home and play that to your folks. That was good.
You just need to know when to change the string.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Today's the last day before we move on to the next week of our trip.
Put like to Jerry.
This kid's got the worst handwriting I've ever seen.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. Too low. Yeah. We got you a load of stuff just to remember us by. To Andrew. Andrew.
Thanks.
To Jerry.
There's no one for Leon.
There's no one for Leon.
You're not my friend.
So you can remember us.
Yeah.
We will remember you guys, definitely.
We'll remember
Thank you.
too.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking if you guys ever want to come to America, call
Definitely.
us or write us and tell
We're
us
not
about it. So, yeah. I think you guys play really nicely. You can do very good on your instruments. And I've been thinking it'd be really nice to hear you guys sing a gospel song sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you should also write a song about your week with you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so.
I'm getting home. I'm writing it tomorrow. Trust me.
See you later.
So, man, it's been fun.
It really did surprise me how close we got. First it was kind of awkward, and then we got to know each other, and suddenly we were just like best friends. It was crazy.
Bye, Lizzie. Oh, it'll be hard to think not to see you again.
They've kind of accepted me on a level, even though I know they have problems with maybe things I wear or some of the things I think, and that I'm not religious. They seem to have seen past that as well, which is pretty amazing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the people I've been around this week have become more or less like brothers and sisters to me, really. I hope I can be like a brother to them, too.
Good journey.
Hi.
See you later. See you later, guys. All right.
It's amazing. I really feel like I've known these people for more than a week. And I don't know what God's plan is for this documentary, but I'm really excited to see what is going to work out.
Yes. Next, we're staying in a castle, the holiday home of the Smith Osbornes.
Are you Amish allowed to wear jewellery? Earrings? No. Never? Necklaces? No.
We hear there's a niece of about our age.
What do you think? I could be Amish, couldn't I? I could do it.
We hope we're going to get along.
I think that the man's the boss.
Good.
I'm pretty much anti-feminism. Nobody really believes me when I tell them that.
It'll be good if we can learn from the way they live.
I had some cider, and I thought it was pretty good. I could probably drink that every day.
Ye are dead, ye are dead. Ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God.